Hello my dear students, I hope you all are doing good. So we will proceed with the next topic of our probability, that is random variables and its probability distribution. So first we will see what is random variables, then we will head up to the next part. So random variable definition, it follows in such a way: a random variable is a real valued function. Means real valued function means what? Function which always gives a real number only, whose domain is the sample space of a random experiment. Whose domain is the sample space. Domain means what? The set from which the function is tested, right? So that is as a sample space of a random experiment. Okay. So this is the definition of random variable. Based on that only we have problems, but how it works, I'll take one random experiment only and will show it. Yeah, that will be clear for you. Now I have taken a random experiment. Okay, now see what I have taken: tossing a coin twice. Okay, tossing coin twice. So the sample space, what it can be? When you toss a coin 2 times, sample space what it can be? You can get headed, right? You can get head tail, you can get tail head, you can get tail tail. This becomes your sample space. Now we have to find the random variables. Okay, random variable we are taking at x. Okay, random variable, take it as x, and your x is nothing but number of things. Okay, x is nothing, number of things. It can be anything. Usually it will be things only. Sometimes it comes for profits, loss and all. Now here what they are telling: x number of heads, number of heads. They are telling you to find the number of heads. Now you see in this, when you are tossing, when I toss, you may get no head that time, or you may get one time head, or you may get 2 times also head. Yes, so like this you have to find your random variables. Now for suppose x, so now x number of heads I am taking, so x h of h. So how many times heads may have come here? So this is what? 2, right? See, after seeing here and now I am telling x number of heads. So you yourself can find out how many values of heads can you get. See, as I said you, when you are tossing, here we are tossing it twice. So either you may get no head or you may get one head. So if you are getting no head, its value will be what? X value will be 0. One head means its value will be what? 1. Two head, its value will be 2. So how many values you will get? Number of heads for your x, obvious 3 values. So for your particular cases, how it will get, for in particular cases how you are getting, that we gonna see. Okay, so x head how many it is? 2. Now if suppose if I take one head, in this both how many heads? It is like 1. There is no head at all. This is 0. See, this both I have clubbed. Okay, this both I have clubbed. If you want, you can do it separate. Like for each case, you have to find the random value. Like for x head, how many heads? 2. For this also x random value of this x ht, how many heads? 1. So you get 1 only. Here also if you do, you will get 1 only. So for that both I have clubbed it up. And here you don't have heads, here it will be 0. I hope you have understood what this means. Now see, if you go back to the definition, see, a random variable x is a real valued function, which means which gives only real variable, whose domain, see, whose domain is the sample space, is the sample space of a random experiment. See, we have taken our domains. This is nothing but a sample space of the random experiment. I hope this is clear. Now if thrice you have tossed and they have said your number of heads. So if thrice means the value of x will be what? If they are telling x number of heads, either there will be no heads, either there will be 1 time, 2 times or 3 times. So your number of values will be what? 4, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here it is 3. Number of values of x is 3, 0, 1, 2. Now it's same, its probability distribution. We'll see what is probability distribution. We'll make a table. Okay, we have to make a table, and x. So see, you have values, how many? 3 values as 0, 1, 2. Either you can write 2 1 0 or 0 1 2, anyhow, okay, you can write anyhow, but either it should be ascending or descending, okay, don't write any. So what is probability distribution? Now you have random values. Now each random values, now here random values, how can you tell it is 2? Means like what its probability? Probably how can you tell it? So this also will be having each its probability, right? Each values. So how you will find it? Now see probability of x, okay, probability of x I am telling. Now we are taking 2. So how we are finding its probability? Probability is find it by adding the elements in that variable or in that case. Now in this case element is how many? One element only, okay, like see you have just head only one element, so its value you have to add it, add the means summing up the elements. Now your head, this will be what? Half plus half, half plus half will be 1 by 4, sorry, half plus half is nothing but 2 by 4, which is 1. And in your second, when your random variable value is 1, so how you will get? You have here 2 elements, here half plus half is your 1, half plus half is your 1, so 1 plus 1 is nothing but your 2. Here elements are 2, so adding this elements again with each variable, right? See, when you toss it, a coin will be having 2 faces, right? So one head or one tail, so it will be 1 by 2, 1 by 2, I have explained you already. Now when it is 0, when it is 0 also, this what we will get? Half plus half is nothing but 1. This is your probability distribution. Like this you distribute it, that's it. Means each, like how many of got the random variable values, its probability will be there, and how that probability is find it out? By adding the elements present in that particular values which you have taken, okay. See, sorry, here I made a mistake. See, explaining here I made a mistake. How we used to do 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, right? Multiply we do, right? 1 by 2 into means each element of this head 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is what? Nothing but your 1 by 4. Then here also 1 by 2, this becomes 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 is nothing but your 2 by 4, and here also you will get 1 by 4, okay. Please be careful enough. You have to sum up the elements, okay, summing up these elements, but each of this is what? Half half. I hope I am clear how you have to do probability distribution. Make a table the values, and in that values you have to add up the elements with the each term, with the each part yours, yes, and how it is half half, right? Now sum of this probability will be what? 1 by 4 plus 2 by 4 plus 1 by 4. 4 is your LCM, and it becomes, and here it will be 2 plus 1 plus 1, 2 3 4, 4 by 4 is 1, nothing, you are getting 1. So see, whenever you do probability distribution itself, you should get 1. If you are not getting 1, then that distribution is only wrong. So at the start which I had done, I was not getting 1. By the time it cleared for me, I made mistake, right? So please be careful enough of this. I hope you have understood what is probability distribution and what is your random variables, okay. So whatever I just explained, this is the definition. Please note it down. Everything probability distribution, it is given in this, it is the system of numbers. As I have said you, we make the tabular column, you can make it. Its summation you should get as 1 itself, yet what I explained you. See, the real numbers x1 up to xn are the possible variables of the random variable x, and p of I, that is probabilities, is the probability of the random variable x taking the values xi, that is p of x is equal to xi. Next is your variance of random variable, but to understand this you need mean of random variable, which is for time being they have deducted from your syllabus. As your syllabus reduced, this topic is not there, but still definition you should know it, what it is. See, mean random variables, x we are taking as random variable, so its possible values what we have done, x to x1, which I have showed you already. Probabilities, it is given as p1 p2. So mean, how it gives, we have to add up, right? So it is same, summation I is equal to 1 to n xi into pi, means adding x1 into p1 plus x2 into p2 plus x3 into p3, that is called your mean, right? So that itself, that is the mean of x, the mean of x is weighted average of the possible values of x. each value being weighted by its probability with which it occurs. Okay. So, you can take down this. It is denoted as E of x. It is called as mean of random variable also, or expectation of x. Here it is. Say E of x, it is also denoted as E of x. It is denoted like this. And E of x, it is also called as mu. Mu usually we give for mean only, right? Mean we call mu. So, we take that only mu, and how it is given expression summation I is equal to 1 to n xi pi. It is nothing but x1 p1 plus x2. Mean means you don't know, right? Summing up everything. So, next is variance of random variable. Using this only, the extension formula you have for this, what x be random variable whose possible values occur with probability p of x1, p of x2, so on up to xn, and our mu, which is nothing but E of x, be the mean of x. So, the variance x, it is denoted by how? Variance x means up to where it will be, like 1 to 2, 2 to 5 means variance means we give like kind of between this to this, or this much you have to take, you know, we tell it like that, right? So, that is nothing but your variance. From here, from 1 to 2 it varies, we tell, right? If something you are measuring, so we tell that particular thing, it varies from between 1 to 2, which means it will come between 1 to 2 any numbers, 1.5, 1.8, 1.9, right? Like that is called as your variance. So, in this matter, in your random variable, how it is denoted by VAR of x, or you can take it as sigma x square. Okay, it is defined as how? Sigma x square is equal to var of x, VAR of x means variance of x. So, how it is given? Summation xi minus mu of whole square into p of xi, or this whole it is given as x minus mu whole square, because your x into p of xi, if you multiply this, summation I is equal to 1 to n xi into p of xi is nothing but what? Your E of x, right? You can write E of x, and this again minus mu into p of xi whole square, this they have taken as mu minus whole square. So, this also becomes E of mu into p of xi will be taken as E of mu. Okay. So, like this you can write. The non-negative number means it should be positive only. How it is given? Sigma x root they have taken here, square it is, right? So, when it goes here, it becomes in your square root. So, this comes under your square root, right? Xi minus mu the whole square p into xi, and this also becomes your root, like this. This is called as standard deviation of the random variable x. Either this formula you can use, or any other formula is like this. See, variance of x, it is given as, this is of your mean xi into p of xi, just you have to give it a square, minus again summation I is equal to xi into p of xi the whole square. Here only xi square, here it will be whole square, considering your mean only. So, this becomes what? E of x whole square minus E of x the whole square. See, only this much x square and mean whole square, there is difference, okay? Where E of x square is nothing but what? Summation I is equal to 1 to n xi square p of xi, and this is the E of x only, we know it. So, this formulas you should remember, variance of random. So, only based on that selected problems we will do, because mean is not there. So, if you have question considering mean, so please you can skip it, or you can don't do it, because the topic is reduced for time being. So, problems exercise part we will do in the next class. Thank you, students.